Hi everyone, my name is Anne-Marie. Welcome to this card making project. In this episode we're going to be using two embossing folders from the new bundle from Anna Griffin and from the For Him collection. I'm going to be using the plaid large folder and the matching plaid border folder. So what I thought we'll do is, as normal, we'll run through everything. Anything that I've got links to, I shall put in the bottom in the description box. Anything you've got, comments that you've got to say, anything that you'd like to know, please feel free to ask. On our cardometer, for our scale of our card, the card blank that I'm going to be using is a 7x5. And it's an ivory colour and it's just a blank card. There's nothing in it at the moment. Let me just show you. There we go. So it's all blank. I'm going to make sure it's got a good sharp score down the side using my bone folder from the Anna Griffin tool range, together with my mat, and I've got the cutting tool and the other bits and pieces that go with it. It's fabulous. If you need a mat, you need any tools, get this one. Right, so that's our card base that we've looked at the size. I've already made an insert panel to go inside it, and I've stamped it, and it says, "I'm blessed to call you my dad, happy Father's Day." So this is just on plain ivory paper, and I've already put some double-sided tape on the back of it. Now the trick to an insert is open your card, and I'm going to place it on the front side, and it's tape upwards, and I'm just going to push it into the fold, and then I'm going to just place the back of it over like that, and then that is our insert in the card. So that's that bit for people that like to see the insert. Now, I've got to say, this is one of the quickest cards ever. I'm going to prolong it because I'm going to waffle and talk about it all, obviously. But if you were just going to sit down and make it, it really wouldn't take you long. The first thing I've done is I've taken one of Anna Griffin's 7x5 metallic layer panels in the blue, and I've run it through the embossing folder in my die cutting machine, and it's, as we said, it's the plaid. And that's given the texture on the front of the metallic layer. And then I've simply added 5 brads down the centre of the actual panel. I've already got double-sided tape on the back of it, which I'm just now going to peel off. And then I'm going to attach this to the front of our card. Oops. And I'm just going to re-peel that little bit there. Now hopefully I'm going to get this on rather straight, if I can, onto our card. There we go. That looks fine to me. So that's the front of our card so far. The next thing I did was I took some scrap card and I cut out 2 triangles, and I added a brad to each corner of the triangle, to one corner of it. And then with an old pen that's very dry, if you can see that, this is my new camera, so you should be able to pick this up without it blurring and shaking and everything. If you can see the stitches down the side, I've just drawn those on with an old dry pen because I wanted them quite pale. I didn't want it a really bright stitch. So I've put 3D foam on the back of these, and I'm going to just place one at one side of the paper, and then I'm going to place the other one at the other side. And you can put these on an angle if you wanted. I'm going to use them straight, just to show you how it's going to get the overall look. But if you made them a little bit bigger and then you put them at an angle, and then you could do cuffs as well. So just an idea. So the border folder is the tie. I've run the same colour card through the border folder to make the tie. Now when it comes out, it's actually in a strip rather than this shape, because obviously you're going to put a section of card in which measures just over an inch. So if you cut around it, and then I've taken off the top two little V sections, which I don't need for this, and then I've put it on 3D foam, and I'm going to place the tie between the two pointy bits on the top of our card, which now you'll realise that the pointy bits are the collar. So that's so far so good. The last thing that I've done is I've stamped an image from there was a gentleman's kit that Anna did a while ago of stamps, and this says the world's best dad. So I've stamped it on matching scrap paper that I made the collar from, and then I've layered it onto the same dark blue pearl paper, it's card, sorry, and then I've taken a section from the embossed background and I've just added that for detail on top of the pocket. So this is on 3D foam, and I'm just going to peel the back of the foam away, and then I'm going to pop that on the side of our card, put it about there, and that is our card finished. Very simple, very easy, and it looks amazing. Any guy would love that. It doesn't have to be to your dad. You could change the sentiment. You could do it for your friend, for your partner, for your husband, etc. So, but it's so difficult sometimes to make something for the guys in our life, and this is an ideal set to be able to do something that's just that little bit different. So I hope you've enjoyed watching this. If you have, please give me the thumbs up. Please look out for more of the projects that we're going to be using these embossing folders with, because they are brand new at the moment and they're brilliant, they really are. And I've got lots of ideas that we can use them and make gorgeousness together. If you've got anything to say, please feel free. Please get in touch. If you've got any cards that you've made using any of my ideas, please put them on my Facebook wall. I'd love to see them. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again next time.